Hello everyone, welcome back to a new AviationJack video. I hope you're doing super duper well. So we are heading now back to London Gatwick from Tenerife South. We've just started to board the passengers, as you can see, and we're going to get the pushback tug collector straight away. We'll get straight into Atlanta then, and I'll show you all what to expect on the way back. Okay, so here we are in Atlanta, cruising flight level 340, 3 hours and 57 minutes of flight time, cost index 77. I'm meant to get out of here at 4:05. Well, it'll be 5:05 now. Oh no, sorry, not. What am I talking about? It'll be 4:50, not 05. 4:50 out of here, and they're meant to arrive at Gatwick at 9 PM, which yeah sounds about right to me. That's all I have to really say for this flight. So we'll get straight into the flight deck then, and we'll get going straight away. Alright, so here we are then in the flight deck, ready to get the flight back to London Gatwick. First of all, we'll go to the EFB, and then we'll get a new flight plan request from SimBrief. There we go, this is our new one. The departure META is 1110 at 7 knots. I can't not with it today, clearly. Few clouds 2500, 22 degrees here, QNH 1022. So we'll get the rest of the bits and bobs in the FMC loaded now. Golf Charlie Tango Sierra, route goes in there, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, to a flight plan request from SimBrief, and then we'll set the payload, set the fuel, and also select the route. Brilliant, that will come through, and then we'll load that one in as well. While we're at it, we'll quickly set this up as well to 340. Now we should have another step climb with this. Oh, froze all of a sudden. Should have another step climb with this flight, so I'm just going to double check quickly if we have one. If we go to the OFP, 360 is what we're going to step climb to. So we'll set this to 36, and then down here we'll activate and execute that one. So on the perf page, 0 fuel weight, 1 cost index 77. And then cruising initially 340. Then we'll do our departure page. So runway 07, and then the departure on is the Bimbo 1 Whiskey, which is that one there. And then we'll do the rest of our takeoff data. So performance tool, import from OFP. 07, import from aircraft, import the weather, calculate that. So normal takeoff today with a set temperature of 49. There we go. And that's the normal takeoff selected. And if we go to takeoff, we're expecting a flaps 5, and there's our trim, which means 147, 148, 152. That's all correct. 147, that needs to go in there. Nice. So everything there is now done. All we've got to do is wait for boarding to complete. It's amazing how quick things go when you're not setting up the aircraft from cold and dark. VNAV and LNAV can come on. We'll set this to 152, wasn't it? Yeah, 152. Flight left, flight right to right. See where the radar's fine. Traffic and data is all set as well. And then up there, everything is also good. Right everyone, I shall leave it there then until the rest of the passengers' bags are on and the passengers have boarded. So boarding has just completed, we're all good and set, ready to go for pushback and departure. Everything up here is all good, AP bleed is on, packs can now come off because we need them to be off. All of our fuel packs can come on, and the anti-collision light can also be switched on. And then, there we go, jetway is going to go, and we'll be straight ready for our push and start. We'll go nose left. I'm just waiting for that aft entry to shut, which is taking its time. Have to do that ourselves, I guess. Ground operations, ground doors, close all the doors. There we are. That'll get it shut. It's so bright here, isn't it? You can tell because the aircraft looks like it's extremely thingy. Nose left. Okay, parking brakes released, or are they? There we go. we'll start engine 1 then.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Okay, engine 1 has nearly stabilised. There we are. Go generator 2. Generator 1, APU off. And then start switch to continuous. APU bleed can come off. Packs actually can stay off. Oh god, I have APU bleed on. And then the probe heats can also come on. Like so. RTO. And we'll set flaps 5. There we go. Got to set our trim as well. 5.18. Shoot, I keep doing that once. I said that, didn't I? Much quicker when you do it through that. There we go. So 5.18 is set. And then we're going to start taxiing now. Second we get the little hand signal. There we go. Runway 10 of flights, taxi lights on. Do a quick flight control check, shall we? 4 left. 4 right. Parking brakes released. Bit of thrust. Nice. And we'll taxi all the way down to the end to 07. And hopefully this time no issue with the thrusts all of a sudden, you know, coming to idle. That was really odd. I thought I had engine failure for a second. I was trying to scan everything, then I realised that the engine 1 was literally like 50%. The engine 2 was at like the toga. So yeah, it was a bit concerning. None of that on this flight though. Okay, so nearly at the runway, so do our before takeoff things. So landing lights can come on, and let's make sure our strobe lights are on as well, which they now are. And now we're ready, set for takeoff. Everything else is set, flaps 5 is set. We'll just taxi down here and we'll go to one of them. We don't really need the one right at the end, to be honest. Then we'll go to this one, which is probably the better option. So swing it in here. Tenerife traffic, Tomjet 15 November, taking off runway 07, Tenerife South traffic. And we'll see what happens. So we'll arm the auto thrust again. Do a roll and takeoff, go 50%. Start the clock. And yeah, see, it's disconnected it for some reason. Toga. I'll keep an eye on it. Toga. Nope. Okay, we'll do it ourselves. It's really weird. Not sure why it's doing that. $80 knots checked. Rotate. Positive climb. Gear up. And now we'll try the auto thrust. That sounds good. Okay, command A. This sounds very nice indeed. Flaps 2. Flaps 1. Flaps up. Okay, fun. So I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of the flights on the Gatwick. Like I said, probably about sunset when we arrive. Actually, no, I keep saying sunset. It's going to be dark. It's going to be dark when we arrive into Gatwick. It's already 5 PM. So yeah, anyway, have a good rest of the flight, and I'll see you all very shortly. Hello everybody, welcome back to the flight deck. So we're going to start planning for the arrival into London Gatwick now. We've just currently entered Brest Control. So yeah, it's about time to start planning for the arrival into Gatwick. It's currently ILS 08 right for the arrival, and we are looking at arriving on the Vazu 1 Golf. So we'll set that in, Vazu 1 Golf. And then we'll get rid of our discontinuities, pop that in there. Init ref is 139. Flats 40, course is 077, that didn't take long, and then the ILS is 110.9. So 110.90, cool. So that is the ILS. Squawking 5642 now as well. And descent, top of descent is at 8:04, currently is 7:23, so about 45 minutes until we start our top of descent. Not too bad. Yeah, nothing else to really say. Ignore the auto fail and the climb altitude, that was my fault. On takeoff, we basically just accidentally forgot to turn the packs back on, like I've done a few times in this aircraft. And yeah, try not to kill everyone, but I think I may have, but oh well. Okay, I'll see you guys closer to top of descent. Well everyone, welcome back to the flight deck. Past 10,000 feet now, so it's time to pop on all of our landing lights, and if I can find the button, there we go. Landing lights, runway turn-offs and take-off lights. Start switches to continuous. The silver sign is on, which is good. There's an aircraft landing, taking off there as well. Gatwick Tower and Gatwick Ground are online, so we'll switch to them when we become established on the localizer. We are landing 08 right, so I've got auto brake set to 2, so I'm planning on vacating at Delta. We'll see what happens, and then from there we'll just go anywhere, I guess. Well, ground will tell us obviously, but I don't know where they're going to send us. Maybe, probably to be honest, Pier 4, possibly Pier 5, but we'll find out. Right, okay, so 220 knots, starting the left turn to be inbound to Willow in about 5 nautical miles. 10 nautical miles, sorry. But it's actually not too dark. It's actually quite a bright night tonight, to be honest. A bit of light rain over Gatwick is what ATIS says as well, which matches up with the weather radar, but apart from that, it's a pretty decent night. It's not too bad at all. See if I can make the cabin breathe again now, but I don't think I can. Serves me right for forgetting about the packs, right? So I'll remember next time. Okay, let's set flaps 1 just to help us out with our speed. I mean, the speed's not bad, but I think reducing it a tiny bit won't hurt very much. There we are. So flaps 1 is set. Got a tail wheel 90 knots. That's also why I set the flaps out, because I didn't want it to. Well, 20 knot tailwind, it's not going to be easy to get our speed down very much. So, right, we'll arm approach and we'll switch in the ILS frequency. There we go. QNH is set now 1018, and let's just make sure that is all good. So 137 plus 5 will be our final landing speed today. Right, we have our spoilers out on vertical speed about minus 1,800. Got the speed set to 180 knots, and the spoilers out as well. Can't really see much, but it's what it is. We'll switch the tail frequency once we've lined up with the runway and captured the localizer. But for now, we're happy on Unicom. Then ground frequency is 121.8, so we'll set that as well.
Warning, there's an aircraft 300 feet below me, 400 feet now, and I'm just climbing up to flight level 210, there's an aircraft just about to fly below me and traffic.
Set flaps 10.
12. I have used like yes.
2,500.
We're about to overspeed, but the aircraft is kind of pushing us down a bit. We should be alright because... There we go. Right, so we've captured the localizer. We're going to switch to tower and then set 121.8, isn't it, for ground? 805. Oh, they've changed it slightly. 121.805, there we go. But we are nicely getting on the localizer. We'll go final landing speed now of 137 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 4, 2. Gatwick Tower, Tom Jet 1, 5 November on the localizer for runway 08 right.
Roger 1, 5 November, Gatwick Tower, continue approaching on number 1.
Continue approach number 1, thank you, Tom Jet 1, 5 November. Gear down. Flaps 15. Lovely.
Gatwick Tower, good evening, you do 13 Charlie Victor.
Flaps 25.
Hello.
Flaps 30.
Continue Juliet 113 Charlie Victor.
And flaps 40. There we go. Now I'm not going to set autopilot until I have visual with the runway, which we don't right now. I would take control of the auto thrust. Looking for 1,000.
Easy 2525 holding on Charlie 1. Request taxi to gate. Easy 2525.
Easy 2525, contact ground 11805. Assumption 15 November 08 right, clear to land, Southwest 20 release sign off.
Clear to land 08 right, Sancho 15 November.
Easy 2525, move a little before.
Approaching minimums.
Okay, autopilot disconnected. I have control.
255.
Minimums.
Continue.
$300. $200. $100. 50, 30, 20, 10.
Touchdown. Versus green.
That's how you land an aircraft.
Now I did want to come off here, but the brakes are very, very light on this aircraft. $60 knots, manual braking.
Roger 15 November, welcome to Gatwick. Make a right turn first, taxiway into Alpha November, hold short taxiway Papa.
First way into Alpha November and hold short in the Papa, Tunja 5 November. Right, where are we? Charlie Romeo. Okay, runway turn flights off. AP needs to come on.
Easy 13 Charlie Victor, direct track, before takeoff of 060 now.
Q4 takeoff from the 08 right, easy 13 Charlie Victor.
Subject 15 November, Gatwick, good evening, welcome to Gatwick. Taxi Alpha November, left turn Papa Lima, stand 46.
Taxi Alpha November, Papa Lima and stand 46, Tomjet 15 November.
2525, you missed the error again. I say right turn now onto Tango when able.
Okay, so we're going Alpha November and Papa. But this Norwegian has got in the way, but it's alright.
DD0023, do you hear me?
0023 AFM.
What? I don't understand.
Easy 0023, did you have a request? Easy 0023, get a ground. Red nose 23, present red nose 3513, contact the tower 12420, goodbye.
And here's 46, the last one right at the end. Taxi light off, and we'll swing it in. And we'll stop it there. Parking brake set, engine 1, engine 2 cut
ground,
off,
evening,
anti collision light off,
information,
electrics off, APP can come on, and then that is all
sorry,
good.
red nose 1 Bravo Yankee, Gatwick ground,
Pro
stand by, I'll call you back.
window heats, and we'll shut up the ACC for a bit. Thank you. Oh, why does it keep doing that? It's the most annoying thing in the world when it does that. There we go. IRSs can come off. And we'll also switch off our fuel pumps. There we are, everybody. Welcome to the lovely rainy London Gatwick with a brilliant landing rate that we just got, which I'm very impressed with. What a lovely rotation that was. It was really enjoyable. Obviously, this was requested by a member, this rotation, and I would happily do this one again. I do love a good London to Tenerife vibe. There's the Gatwick shuttle in over there. Yeah, it was really, really enjoyable, everyone. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it as well. If you want to add to the flight requests, obviously do. It's in the link in the description below. Thank you all for watching it if you did, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Have a great rest of your evening. Bye bye.